position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rivaling record of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Yellow Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tar Heels offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Scanning the field, it's Stevens. Got his man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
With the catch, it's Blair. Breaks into the open. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. He's putting this defense on alert early.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. On the double. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Gets the back moving. To the ground. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Tar Heels are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big throw. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Yellow Jackets offense will go to work for the first time today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season.
Oh, he's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground and cover to pick up the first.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Gives it on the option. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff and he's going right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The RPO complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quick strike complete. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looking for blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. They're going to ride this running back and
players, only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Hand off from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Back to throw, it's Stevens. Grab near the ball, it's Bryant. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up last. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
It's just so nice to have a signal parent who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So an 82-yard drive there. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got his man across the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Gets away from one. Finds some space. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
He's finally stopped, and now before he takes it into the red zone, they'll mark it at the 18. The Yellow Jackets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, and the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop. And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Finally running back down in the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they cannot win. They're up by 11 over Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quickly complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Tar Heels in the hurry up.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He was looking for some big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking them the football.
Turning it off! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Not much. Can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, That is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Got a man, it's Fairchild. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Yellow Jackets look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He makes it grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
I just love the execution by this offense. 8.5 men. You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you can conservative play and say if you can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. He's got him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I think they're going to bring out the chains and measure this. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Complete to the right. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Love what they did there, putting a big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man.
The thing I like about the slot receiver is he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
You know, one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of the quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David.
Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the sideline. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking for a big play. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense.
Touchdown! Dontae! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with great offensive execution, you talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
North Carolina, 14.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
And the Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. It's a single and open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Finds the back and leaves it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Halftime in this line, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're trying to slow that rush down with the throw. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. The Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the arc wheel, quick throw to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the T-back for the big play in the passing game. And the Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered off a short game there. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the pressure is too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive. They're getting after this quarterback.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Right back to the well. Running into the open space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Stevens. Fires to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down. And we still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Pulls it in. It's Blair.
No, not yet. Not yet. No speed route yet.
The coverage, he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way.
Wants to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, North Carolina. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts in with the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ramp and Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. Moments like this, you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. And he ran away from the defense. They'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding this right here.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting receivers. And listen,
I shaded outside in pass committee too, just for the record.
changing what they're doing. I was a little bit confused. You can't just let them pick in.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Makes the catch. It's Blair. Boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Using his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Do you think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is. 4 inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to get complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Ali. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Holds and fires complete. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. The Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Fairchild. All down. They'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside kid. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they'll make a big play for this defense.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away.
And quite simply put, You don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made it pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Punch it out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They'll put it in play from the 27. First down. It's complete. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up the drive. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw again. Unloads it left. Touchdown!
Now, ski route.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 11 over Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the ball. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense
That's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play calling.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He might want another play. To the air, it's Stevens. Makes the grab. Spins away. And the 45 on his way. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, North Carolina. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Ali. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Snags it over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4, they'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got it. First down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown. And they've got the lead in the front back.
And how about this quarterback right away? See, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch, and guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
That makes the score North Carolina 49, Georgia Tech.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there. He'll be dragged down at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football?
And down he goes. Had a chance to pour one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.